Hi, everyone. In table salt, essential for daily life, contains large amounts of chloride ions, although essential in our daily diet. However, if chloride ions penetrate the concrete structure, will cause and accelerate rebar corrosion. Today we will explain, in structural concrete, measurement and evaluation of chloride ion content. This lesson mainly covers the following 4 topics. First, method for determining chloride ion content in structural concrete. 2. Sampling for test specimens. 3. Chloride ion content determination. 4. Evaluation criteria for chloride ion content. The method for determining chloride ion content is relatively simple. There are 2 types: laboratory chemical analysis method and titration strip method. Chemical analysis method uses solution potential measurement method, precisely measure chloride ion content. The titration strip method uses color development on test paper, determine chloride ion content by comparison with standard values. Among them, titration strip method. Chloride ion content can be determined on site. Test sample sampling. First, sampling at different depths of concrete. Chloride ion content in concrete. On-site sampling at different concrete depths can be adopted. The measurement results must reflect chloride ions distribution at different depths in concrete, based on the chloride ion content in the concrete at the rebar location. Assess the risk of inducing reinforcement corrosion. 2. Concrete measurement area sampling. Chloride ion content determination. It should be based on the component's working environmental conditions and the component's own quality condition to determine the measurement area. Test area arrangement and sampling. First, analyze the sampling location of specimens, determined by referencing rebar corrosion potential measurement area arrangement principles. At locations with different potential levels, working environmental conditions, with significant differences in quality condition, at these locations arrange measurement areas. 2. In the arranged measurement area, use an impact drill with diameter exceeding 20 mm. Drill holes on the concrete surface. Determine rebar positions before drilling. Drilled powder should be collected layer by layer. Generally, depth intervals can be taken as 3 mm, 5 mm, 10 mm, 15 mm, 20 mm, 25 mm, 50 mm, etc. Number of drilling holes for powder collection in each measurement area should not be fewer than 3. Powder collection holes can be combined with carbonation depth measurement holes, used in combination. 3. Different holes in the same measurement area. Powder from the same depth can be collected in a plastic bag. The mass should not be less than 25 grams. If insufficient, the number of test holes in the same measurement area can be increased. Special attention is required here. Powder from test holes with the same depth in different measurement areas. It should not be mixed together. 4. After collecting the powder, the plastic bag should be sealed immediately for preservation. Note test area hole numbering and depth. After collecting test samples, we adopt titration strip method for chloride ion content determination. Next, we will examine a segment animated demonstration of the test process. Use the titration strip method to determine chloride ion content. The analysis steps are as follows. First, sieve the collected samples. Remove larger particles. Second, place samples in 105 degrees Celsius plus or minus 5 degrees Celsius oven. After drying for 2h, cool to room temperature. Third, weigh 5 grams of sample powder. Accuracy better than 0.1 gram. Placed in a beaker. Fourth, slowly add 50 milliliters 1 moles nitric acid solution and stir thoroughly until the hissing sound stops. Fifth, check the solution with litmus paper, whether it is acidic. If not acidic, then add appropriate amount of nitric acid. Sixth, add approximately 5 grams anhydrous sodium carbonate (Na/CO). Seventh, check the solution with litmus paper, whether it is neutral. Otherwise, then add small amount of anhydrous sodium carbonate until the solution becomes neutral. Eighth, use filter paper to create a conical funnel for liquid filtration. When pure solution infiltrates the funnel, insert the titration strip into the liquid. Ninth, wait until the titration strip tip. The horizontal yellow strip turns blue. Remove the titration strip, then wipe it dry from top to bottom. 10. Read at the color change point of the titration strip. Max value. Then, in this batch of titration strips, identify the corresponding chloride ion content. This value is expressed in parts per million. If 5-gram sample is taken during analysis, add 50 milliliters nitric acid. Divide the tabulated value by 1000, represented as percentage content. When chlorides penetrate concrete, may cause reinforcement corrosion. Its corrosion risk, affected by multiple factors, such as carbonation depth, concrete moisture content, concrete quality, etc. If evaluating chloride ion content, we can base on chloride ion content measured in tests and adopt the methods listed in the table. Determine the probability of chloride ions in concrete causing steel corrosion based on empirical values. When the chloride ion content is less than 0.15%, can determine the induction of reinforcement corrosion, a very low probability. Evaluation scale is 1. Meanwhile, according to each sampling layer, measured values of chloride ion content. Plot the depth distribution curve of chloride ion content. Determine whether chlorides were present during concrete formation or during the structure service process, infiltrated and immersed from external sources. Through the learning of key points in this task, we need to remember methods for determining chloride ion content include laboratory chemical analysis method and titration strip method. Also, the key knowledge points are steps for determining chloride ion content using the titration strip method. The key challenge is determining chloride ion content in concrete. The possibility of inducing reinforcement corrosion. The sea of learning has no shores. Learning knows no bounds. Only through continuous exploration, only then can we uncover. Determining in structural concrete the mystery of chloride ion content.